knows the Queen, and she's asked me to have a word with you on her behalf about her English. Don't worry, this isn't your standard tedious British sneering about lieutenants and aluminum. Essentially, her message is, use it how you like. She doesn't mind. She doesn't mind the sensible ones, like spelling plough the way it quite obviously should be spelled, nor does she mind the silly ones, like saying tidbit, because you find the syllable tit intrinsically rude. By all means, leave the U out of colour if it bothers you. I can quite see that the part of a car that you put things in looks more like a trunk than a boot, and the sidewalks are the bit on the side that you walk on. Fine, says the Queen. She couldn't care less. She couldn't care less, though. Not she could care less. That's the one thing she'd really like you to stop saying, because that, as an expression for not or hardly caring, just makes no sense. If you could care less, the only thing you're telling us is that you do care at least a little bit, because you could care less. Whereas if you couldn't care less, look, observe this graph. Here is me on a scale of caring. I am at 0, and therefore, since negative caring is impossible, or is rather caring of another sort, love and hate being different sides of the same coin, etc., etc., I couldn't care less. I could care more, but I couldn't care less. If I could care less, I would have to care at least the smallest possible unit of caring in order to give myself room to care less. I can't care nothing if I could care less. However, I could care much more than nothing. I could care anywhere from here to here, and still I could truthfully claim to be able to care less. I could care less is absolutely useless as an indicator of how much you care, because the only thing it rules out is that you don't care at all, which is exactly what you're trying to convey. So that's the one thing the Queen, really wants you to stop saying. Although, while I've got you, the expression is, can you hold the fort, not hold down the fort. If I ask you to hold the fort, the metaphor I'm employing is perfectly clear. You and I are in the fort together, holding out against the enemies of the fort, who are trying to besiege the fort. I must now nip out of the fort to go get some print donor or take the cat to the vet. While I do this, don't worry about how I'll do it, how I'll get past the besieging enemies. I have a secret hunt and a false beard. While I do this, I need you to hold the fort, so that when I get back, the two of us will still have a fort. A perfectly reasonable metaphor embodying a sound military strategy. If I ask you to hold down the fort, what the hell am I talking about? Hold down the fort because, as you know, it's an inflatable hover fort, and once relieved of my weight, it will float off into the sky. Hold down the fort, and when I get back, the two of us can tickle the fort. No, meaningless. Stop it. But those are the only two things. Stop saying those, and you can continue to say research and Bernard to your heart's content. Although, herbs, really? You're French now, are you? With your herbal tea and your herbal remedies? Fine. Whatever makes you happy. I couldn't care less.